Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling world of the paranormal. We're not just talking about spooky stories whispered around a campfire. Get ready for the top 5 most haunted places caught on camera. Places so spooky they make Casper the Friendly Ghost look like a ray of sunshine. So dim the lights, grab your Scooby snacks, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spooky content. Let's get started. First up, we're venturing to the decaying halls of Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. This former prison was notorious for its harsh conditions, and those tortured souls? They do not seem to have moved on. Visitors and paranormal investigators alike have reported disembodied whispers, chilling laughter, and shadowy figures appearing in cell doorways. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from a thermal imaging camera. It captured a distinct heat signature moving through the prison, even though there was no living person in that area. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it's a restless spirit still pacing the cell blocks. Look, I'm not saying I'm convinced, but I am saying I'm never spending the night there, and if you do, tell them Shane says hi. Next, we're setting sail on the Queen Mary, permanently docked in Long Beach, California. This grand old dame has seen it all: transatlantic voyages, wartime service, and a whole lot of unexplained phenomena. The Queen Mary is said to be haunted by numerous ghosts, but perhaps the most famous is the spirit of a sailor who met an untimely demise in the ship's engine room. People claim to hear his screams echoing through the ship, and some have even reported seeing his ghostly figure still working away. Then there's the first-class swimming pool. It's often completely empty, yet people report hearing the sounds of splashing water and children's laughter. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying that the Queen Mary has an eerie atmosphere. So, if you're planning a cruise, maybe pack an extra pair of pants. You know, just in case. From the high seas we head to the majestic Rocky Mountains and the infamous Stanley Hotel. Stephen King himself was inspired to write The Shining after staying in room 217. Guests have reported all sorts of strange occurrences at the Stanley, from disembodied laughter and the sound of children playing to flickering lights and even full-on apparitions in Victorian attire. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from a photograph taken in the hotel's grand ballroom. The photo appears to show a shadowy figure standing on the stairs, even though no one was there at the time. If you're brave enough to spend the night at the Stanley, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for any ghostly guests. And if you see a pair of creepy twins in the hallway, well, you're on your own. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading down south to the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana. This historic plantation is said to be one of the most haunted places in America. The Myrtles Plantation is supposedly home to at least 12 different ghosts. The most famous is Chloe, a former slave who, according to legend, poisoned the plantation owner's family. Visitors claim to have seen her reflection in windows and mirrors, and some have even reported feeling a cold spot near the spot where she supposedly died. The Myrtles Plantation is a fascinating and eerie place, and whether you're a believer or a skeptic, there's no denying that something strange is going on there. Maybe pack some sage with your suitcase just in case. We're crossing the pond to jolly old England, to a place that's seen more executions, betrayals, and royal drama than an entire season of Game of Thrones' The Tower of London. One of the most famous ghosts said to haunt the tower is Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Anne was beheaded on the Tower Green in 1536, and her ghost is said to appear on the anniversary of her death, often seen walking towards the chapel with her head tucked under her arm. Then there's the story of the 2 young princes, Edward and Richard, who were imprisoned in the tower by their uncle, Richard III. The princes disappeared under mysterious circumstances, and are believed to have been murdered. Their ghosts are said to appear together, often holding hands as if forever bonded by their tragic fate. The Tower of London is a place where history comes alive, but it's also a place where the line between the past and the present seems to blur. So if you ever find yourself wandering its ancient halls, be sure to keep an eye out for any spectral residents. Thanks for watching, everyone. We've journeyed from crumbling prisons to haunted ocean liners, from mountaintop hotels to historic plantations, and finally, to a fortress steeped in royal blood and spectral whispers. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more spooky adventures. We've got plenty more creepy corners of the world to explore, and we can't wait to take you with us. See you next time, and stay spooky. Until then, happy ghost hunting.